What is up, guys? I have a cool video for you guys for the people that have asked. This is kind of like out of request, is how does the Shopify method work? What are you trying to achieve with drop shipping? And what exactly are you trying to do? How are you making money with it? So I came up with this quick video just to show you guys a general layout of how it works. So how it works is you have, okay, so you're setting up your own online store. It sounds, like, oh, well, I can't do that. Well, yeah, you can. It's super simple because it's all laid out for you. So the Shopify store is going to be your site. It is your store, and I'm going to give you an example here soon. So just keep watching here for a few minutes. I'm gonna show you someone else's store and generally kind of how it's laid out. So when you start a Shopify subscription, you get your own store. It's a Shopify store that you'll be able to sell products from. And you're asking yourself, well, what do I have to sell? Well, that's why and how does drop shipping work? Well, that is how that's what AliExpress is for. AliExpress so if you're drop shipping, which if you're watching this, you're drop shipping, that AliExpress is what happens is you have an AliExpress account with your store. I'm not going to get too in depth, but you're going to be selling items found, which if you're drop shipping, you're more than likely going to be using this. There's millions of items on AliExpress. You can literally find probably anything on here. And what you're doing is you're putting items that you found on this site in your store. So let's say that you have these goggles for $14.99 and you're selling them from your store. So what you'll do is you're just going to be putting these items but at a markup. So you'll attach this to your store and you'll sell this. You can sell anything on here. You can add to your store any product on here. So you'll sell these for $24.99. Okay, so the customer is going to buy these goggles from you before you've even paid for them. That's how drop shipping works. So they're going to buy them from you for, if you mark these up to $24.99, and then once they pay you the $24.99, you go right to AliExpress, which at this point will be a link to your Shopify store if you're selling from here, and you pay $14.99. So what happens is you never have to see the product, you don't ship the product, all you do is sell it and keep the profit. So when you sell it for $24.99, then you go on here and pay this $14.99 with free shipping. This seller on the AliExpress page sends it to the customer that you attach their information with this purchase. So you sell it for $24.99, you buy it for $14.99, you keep the $10 profit, and then they send it to your customer for free shipping. So you're selling it, you're keeping the profit, you don't have to ship it, you don't have to see it. All you're doing is selling it and keeping the extra money. And the next question, a logical question would be, okay, so aren't they going to see the real price? How do they know? Or they know you're not selling? No, they won't. Because when you set up your AliExpress account, they know people are doing this. That's the point of, that's why it's on here. They know everybody does it. I mean, it's getting way bigger. So what you'll do is when you set up the store, they will ask you when you set up your AliExpress account in the notes section, you'll say, these are drop shipped items, do not include an invoice. So they won't. So they're none of the wiser when they get the package for what they paid for. There's no invoice. So they don't know that you're making money off of them, which you're really not in the scheme of things, is because everything that you get from China, these items related, they're marked down anyways. So if they were going to buy from somewhere else, they're going to pay the US price, the real price, which anybody that they're going to buy from is buying from somewhere like this in big bulk numbers and marking them up anyways. So, but obviously you don't want them to see that because they think they've been scammed or whatever, but it's nothing like that, We're just doing it without buying the product first. It's no different from how anybody else does it. This is just the method that we use, so you don't have to buy 100 of these and then only sell 15 of them, and you have all your money out of pocket, and you're sitting on a bunch of money. This way you're sitting on almost none. You pay for a couple of ads through Facebook, which I'm going to show you an example of a fan page, but it's real basic. So you're adding any of these items to your store and advertising from Facebook to find your buyers, which Facebook makes very simple, is because They already know who potential buyers would be. It can't be more laid out for you and be more automated for you. As long as you do it how the method which many people are using, many six-figure Shopify stores, people making millions, six figures in 20 days or whatever it may be. But I'm going to show you an example of what a store is going to look like once you start listing stuff in your store, and how they have it set up. So this is fishing care package. Okay, so what happens here is they built like you would do if you had a store circulated around motorcycle, equipment. You'd have a motorcycle store. You'd have a motorcycle fan page. So you'd set up like motorcycle club, whatever it may be. So you're having a store set up, you're having a fan page set up around the item that you're advertising. And you'll do that for every item you test or every item you sell, unless they are some kind of linked with the last item you sold. Like if you had a motorcycle fan page and then you could sell goggles, and then maybe if your next item was a helmet or whatever it may be, sure, you can advertise it from the same store. But I'll get more in depth in fan pages later. I'm just showing you basically how it's going to look. So you would have your Facebook, and then you'd create a store or a fan page called Fishing Care Package if you're going to sell fishing stuff. And what you'll do is you'll advertise it just like this guy does. I mean, look, here's a basic advertisement. No, this isn't a dream. This is a 5-pound box from www.fishingcarepackage.com, and you'll just describe your product. And so basically that you would advertise on here, and if you've ever seen it before, like, where someone says like and share, if you know someone that'd be interested in this, anybody that's ever been on Facebook has seen something like that when they see a link below. So you'll do it the same way, and you'll run your $5 a day ad to this. And what that'll do is Facebook will show, if you have your audience in there right, thousands of people this post that are strictly interested in fishing stuff. So it's like showing stuff to people that are already interested in it. So you're showing it to people that are most likely to buy. That's what Facebook does for you when you advertise through them. You choose an audience. So I would choose an audience circulated around fishing. So Facebook would show this $5 an ad from my fan page to people that are just interested in fishing. So, it's like you're not just showing it to everybody and wasting your time. You're showing it to people that are just interested in the items that you're selling. So they have a high likelihood to buy something that they're already interested in. So it's just not a bunch of wasted time and money. It's showing people that have bought before or are interested in buying fishing stuff. So you'll have your basic ad, and then this will be what you would click on, and it will bring you right to your Shopify store. So see, this is just the basic Shopify setup. This is how his store set up. This is probably a free theme. All he did was put his logo and put his information, which it prompts you through all of that. You just have to play with it for a little while. So here's that product from the fishing store. Here's his product with the price. You can add to cart on his Shopify store. He probably gets this for probably $9.99. He sells it for $24.99. They custom build his boxes and everything, which you can have done on another site. But this is just to show you the store. Don't use the item for an example, but that just shows you. And you can go to the bottom and see that it's powered by Shopify. This is just a Shopify store that he added a bunch of videos to. He customized it to his, liking. Some customer reviews, which is smart. What you're getting, what the shipping is, some cool background pictures, and it's super basic. It's a huge template that you add all this information to. Like, you can set up a Shopify store in an hour. Once you get all your basic information and everything in there. And that's it. This is niche related, or this is a niche store because all he sells is fishing stuff. So of course his name can be, fishingcarepackage.com, because that's all he sells. But when you're doing your store, you don't know what you're selling yet because you've never tested products with that $5 a day testing. So what you'll do is you'll choose a basic name. You'll make like, deals for us, or, deals for you, You know, something basic that you can sell any items and it wouldn't seem weird. Like, you don't want to have a fishingcarepackage.com store and be selling, you know, a motorcycle helmet, you know, or fishingcarepackage.com and be selling video game stuff. So you want to use a name that you can have as a universal name in the beginning to where it wouldn't seem odd that you were selling multiple different things, because that's what you're going to have to do. In a general store in the beginning, you're going to be testing multiple different items so that you can just basically find out what's working and what's going to sell the best for you. Here's, we'll just click on his home section real quick. So that brought us, see, his product link that he wanted to sell brought us to the product page, but this is also his store, and as you can see, he advertises all these, and all the different links will go to all of these different items. And it's really basic. I mean, it really is. He added a picture. It's not website coding or nothing. This is all laid out for you. It's all sections. This whole sale area is laid out for you. It asks you for your collection products, a product page of just a collection of products, and then it lays them all out in different icons for you. It can't be any more basic. And then basically just about the page. It's super simple, guys, as long as you do it the right way and how it's already been proven to work and the method that people were already using. So if you guys have any more questions, you know, I'll be more than happy to help. Um, but this is real basic, guys. I mean, you just do what people are already doing. You have, you know, 35 bucks, you have 30 bucks a month in the Shopify subscription, then you're working on $5 in ads. So with like a couple $100 budget, you know, you're not having to buy products, you're not having to store products. Your only tool you need is your laptop or your desktop. This job can go anywhere, and it's a method that already works. I've been teaching people with my certain tweaked version of doing it. Everybody has a different version, but the only way to really get good is to start. You only will learn what does and doesn't work by starting it yourself, and you will just refine that until you're making more and more money. And it's not very hard at all to make 500 to 1,000 bucks a week starting off. I did like 2,500 bucks like the first week I started off, and then continued that, and it only scales up from there. But like I said, guys, if you liked the information and you haven't seen my page before, please subscribe to it. I'll have new videos all the time. Of multiple different subjects, a lot of it Shopify, some Amazon FBA, because I've been doing that myself, and I'm just sharing that information with you guys. So like I said, please subscribe to my page, give me a thumbs up if you like the information, and I'll have more for you guys later. Thank you.